Between December 5th and December 12th, 2023, I embarked on an 8-day long road trip on my move from California to Minnesota, catching trains along the way. Come along for the ride as I show you local restaurants, drive off the beaten path, partake in various side missions, and show you all of the other small things that make trips like this so memorable.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up.
Solid breakfast. Had a waffle and some adequately sized. Yes, they are adequately sized. They're not small sausages. Just enjoying some coffee here, and then I'm gonna pack up, do my monologue, and hit the road. Day 4, here in my Hampton Inn in La Junta, Colorado. Today, I doubt I'm gonna see any trains. Anything I do see is gonna be a bonus. I'm actually running parallel to 3 different lines, but none of those lines are necessarily busy nor predictable. So, I mean, we'll just go with the flow here. The other thing, too, is the cloud situation outside isn't looking too favorable. And from what I've heard, it's actually worse the farther east you go, which obviously I'm driving east today. So, yeah, even if I do see a train, I might not even shoot it. We'll definitely see, though. Anyway, today is the second longest driving day of the trip, besides day 1 when we went all the way from Riverside, California to Gallup. So come along. I'm super excited for lunch, probably the most excited I've been to stop somewhere on this trip. And then tonight, once again, we're gonna start a whole new sort of saga in this series to kind of spice things up now that our biggest train destination of the trip is past us. So yeah, enjoy the day, guys. Just brushed my teeth, and I realized while I was doing so, I think the era of the white hoodie on this series is coming to an end. I didn't realize how stained it is until I was staring at it while I was brushing my teeth. So yeah, this will probably be the last day of the series. I wear the white hoodie, but tomorrow we start a brand new era. Changed my mind. I actually changed hoodies today, because while yes, I am technically homeless right now, I didn't want to leave my hotel looking homeless. But yeah, new hoodie reveal. Welcome to the gray hoodie era of the series. Between this hoodie and this hat, I look like a major redneck right now, which, given where I'm driving through today, I mean, it fits in, like I'll blend in, so I'm okay with it. For those of you that don't live in colder climates or have never even been to a colder climate before, one of the more painful things about winter actually is not being able to keep entire packets of water in your car. It was 25 degrees last night here in La Junta. This water, while not completely frozen, feels like it might be 1 or 2 degrees above being just a sheer block of ice. When you keep water in your car during the winter in a cold climate, you can't keep it in your car because everything will be frozen, and frozen water bottles are mostly useless unless you intend to use them as like ice packs or something. On the road.
Today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
This coffee
other times
tastes
I'm
like
barely
bird nuts.
breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot.
the railroad I'm following now is the Colorado Pacific Railway. Now, it's not a very well documented line, but there are some old Missouri Pacific signals that are still up and turned to the side, and the railroad does have a pretty cool paint scheme, as you'll see later. I definitely do think this line would be worth shooting if it were a bit more well known.
I was just in a bit of a situation that I wasn't a huge fan of. I was stuck behind someone going pretty much 1 mile an hour below the speed limit, and behind me was a state trooper, so I couldn't exactly pass that person. So I just decided to turn into this small town, which I will put down below me because I honestly have no clue what it's called. I'm still in Colorado, and I'm deciding to explore it a little bit. Not much to write home about. There's a grain elevator to my right, but other than that, literally all I've seen so far are some pretty decent looking old houses. I mean, look at this one. It looks nice, right? What do we have here? Oh, you know what? They're testing them out. Good Lord, these mechanical bells sound beautiful. Welcome to Kansas. Hear that wind? We're definitely in Kansas now, that's for sure.
My stomach has brought me to Sharon Springs, Kansas, founded in 1868. It is the second town that you reach after entering Kansas on US Highway 40. More specifically, it's brought me to the Farmhouse Restaurant in Sharon Springs. A very homely restaurant with great decor. Now, I wonder what their stance is on changing the toilet paper roll, though. Now, this restaurant was definitely the most decked out for the holidays out of any place I've seen on this trip, which, being a Christmas lover, I really love to see that. Now, seeing as I was as close to Texas as I would be at any point on this trip, I felt that it was only right to get a Texas classic, the chicken fried steak. It came with mashed potatoes and green beans as well. And you know what? That steak was the star of the dish. It was amazing, and the cream gravy that came on it was delicious as well. Now, while the mashed potatoes were a bit too creamy for my taste, it was clear that they did not come from powder. They came from fresh potatoes, and that's how I wish every restaurant would do mashed potatoes. Fake mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes, are for school cafeterias, not restaurants. While it was clear the green beans came from a can, that was to be expected. That is pretty industry standard, and you know what? Those tasted great as well, and they had bacon in them. Now, if we were rating service and atmosphere, this might just be the best restaurant of the trip. I mean, the service was great, friendly staff who talked to me, and the decor, Christmas and non-Christmas, were just absolutely stunning. Definitely a very good feel in this restaurant. However, I'm rating food, and for the food, I'm giving this restaurant a 9 out of 10. Still a solid ranking that puts it among the top restaurants on this trip.
Yeah, that's a train down there, and we're gonna catch it. Oh baby, we caught it. We actually caught a train today. I did not expect that. I'm breathing hard because I just ran up and down a hill. There's a bridge down the line I want to chase it to. I've caught it twice so far. There is one bridge shot I wanted for sure, so I'm gonna chase it there. But after that, I kind of need to turn around because I have a very small gas tank, and yeah, it currently looks like this. As far as I know, the next services are in Oakley, which is about 40 miles from where I am. And of course, I'm driving away from Oakley right now. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. Just re-entered the Central Time Zone. It is now 12:57 p.m. Some of you might be thinking like, oh, you only have 10 miles left? You're at a quarter of a tank, you're good. Yeah, I know I'm good. The thing is though, I've always been pretty neurotic about running out of gas. I've been driving for about 8.5 years now, and I have only had my gas light come on twice, and the second time it came on right when I was rolling into the gas station, so I don't think that really counts, right? We are back in Casey's territory, ladies and gentlemen. Back in Casey's territory. Woo! Also, I feel like staying at a Night's Inn in a town like this would be way safer than staying at a Night's Inn in like the middle of a city. I'm not sure if I'm pointing at the right spot or not, but I have basically been following this small patch of sun ever since I got on this highway.
It is at this point I am in the town of Oakley, Kansas, and it is here in Oakley that I'm going to introduce a new concept in this series called side missions. Now, side missions can include things such as going for a hike, going to a sporting event, or simply visiting a local attraction. Here in Oakley, I am visiting the Fick Fossil Museum. Now, the nice lady at the front desk of this museum was kind enough to go through the entire, basically, history of the town and the contents of the museum to me on camera. Unfortunately, I was an idiot and forgot to hit record, so let's just let the exhibits do the talking. Now, something that struck me pretty much instantly is this wasn't only a fossil museum. It was a museum showing fossils plus multiple pieces of history from the town of Oakley. It got to a point where I eventually felt like I was in a time capsule, and as someone born in the super duper late 20th century, 1998, it's something that I never really got to experience. This museum really showed me how people in small towns like Oakley lived in the early to mid 20th century. And that way of life is something that people my age and people from the city, regardless of age, never really think of because they never did experience it, and that included me until I went to this museum. If you're ever in a small town like this, I heavily recommend finding a place like this. It is seriously mind-opening and gives you such an appreciation for small-town America. And it was at this point where I started following the Kyle Railroad, and before I knew it,
was low-key hoping this wouldn't happen because I am kind of on a time crunch to get to Kearney, but I mean, come on, it's freaking Kyle. I didn't even think I'd see them at all. Today is the luckiest railfanning day I've had in a while. In fact, this whole trip, besides the whole Amtrak 4 debacle on Wednesday, has been pretty lucky. Even the late Amtrak yesterday I managed to get shots of. This is pretty sweet. I'm liking this luck thing. I don't usually get it. Hey, remember the trail mix I talked about on Tuesday? You know, the one that I have in an emergency in case I don't have any non-chain options for lunch or dinner and I don't feel like using one of my 2 chain restaurant allowances. Yeah, well, I still haven't opened it, but I'm feeling kind of hungry right now, so I'm about to.
Anorexia combined with an autism spectrum disorder and OCD compounded Lance's risk for suicide. They also noted that at the time of his death,
Okay, so we've done about 5 hours worth of driving since we left Junta this morning, and no cap, this is the first traffic light I have seen since we left La Junta. That just shows you how barren this drive has been. Also, we're in Norton, Kansas currently. Welcome to my former home, Nebraska. Right off the bat here, we've got the biggest blow.
Now I did stop at Casey's for gas in Holdridge, but I couldn't get their famous pizza because remember, Casey's technically counts as a chain under my rules.
Holdridge, Nebraska. First of all, there's a Runza. You'll be seeing a lot more of that in the next couple days. Second of all, our traffic signal count is about to go up by at least 3. If it's just these 3, then we will have had 4 traffic lights in this entire drive since La Junta. Oh, funk yeah! Wait, no, YouTube, I said funk with an N!
Just checked into my hotel here in Kearney. Once again, though, like, I am disappointed, much like last night's hotel, by the lack of antlers above the bed and Western movie posters and figurines of bison, horses, and God, I miss Raton so much. The one thing I will say, though, this room has a pretty dang good view of all the Christmas lights and all the other hotels and the strip malls of Kearney. Have to sit back like this, have to look relaxed, have to look on level, because the best camera mount in here is this lamp, and it's on the power outlet that's attached to the lamp, and yeah, sorry. But anyway, I'll check into my hotel like I said, but the day is not done yet. I have one more side mission left here in Kearney, and it is going to my first of 3 USHL hockey games this weekend. Tonight's game is between the Omaha Lancers and the Tri-City Storm. Now, earlier today, I actually called the Viero Center box office to see what their policy was on camcorders, and this is what he said.
I don't believe so.
All right.
I know, like photography photos or like a camera is allowed. I don't believe a video camera would be.
Okay, all right.
I would check with, you can ask security and they can get with our general manager.
Okay.
I just don't, I don't believe so, but then again, he may change something up for us.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
No problem. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so basically what he said is I should put the camcorder inside my hoodie pocket and try and walk inside with it, right? Right. So basically, yeah, he didn't sound too optimistic of the rule regarding camcorders. He admittedly did not know, but he said that it's probably not permissible. But I will still try to get my camcorder into the arena, don't worry. So if I do manage to get it in there, then you will be seeing video from the Viero Center right now.
I managed to get my camcorder inside, and no, I did not put it in my hoodie pocket like I said I would. I actually had an even better hiding spot that I will not divulge. Of course, one of the first things I had to do when I get inside is get food, because I was very hungry. So I got this brisket sandwich, and let me tell you, it was a chef's kiss, absolutely solid. And before I knew it, warm-ups were beginning. I absolutely loved the Christmas lights on the Zamboni, by the way. Now, I did not plan it this way, but this game I went to just so happened to be the night of Tri-City's annual teddy bear toss. Now, for those of you that do not know, a teddy bear toss is a promotion that is very common amongst junior and minor league hockey teams. On teddy bear toss nights, fans bring teddy bears to throw on the ice after the team scores their first goal of the game. From there, the bears that are thrown on the ice are then donated to local charities and hospitals. Now, a Tri-City diehard came with a massive trash bag full of bears, so naturally I just had to take one. And soon enough, Omaha committed a penalty, which meant that Tri-City now had a man advantage on the power play. It was going to be easier for them to score a goal now. And guess what they did shortly after? One thing that can be said for certain is that USHL teams are very proud of their alumni, as they should be. Now, Omaha did score a few goals to make it an interesting game, and there was definitely a bit of chippiness towards the end, too. There was even a point in the third where it looked like Omaha might actually have a chance to come back when they were on the power play. However, they did end up shooting themselves in the foot with penalties, and they did lose the game. Tri-City ended up winning by a final score of 4-3.
Okay, so I kind of forgot what my room number is here, so I'm just gonna... have a hunch it's 429 right here. Let's try out my key on this and see if it works. Let's see. I hope it does. Oh, yes. First try.
Okay, so I guess I forgot to do a closing monologue or something, because I looked through my clips and I found absolutely nothing. So, yep, that's it for now, folks. See you on the next one.